Well, hey there.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're exploring our picks for hilariously memorable moments from live weather news reports that will live in infamy.
Yeah, Cade Creek, Fountain Hills, they don't look good either. And frankly, Wickenburg is a total loss.
Storm surging for treats. The news is filled with animals grabbing the spotlight with their unpredictability. And in 2021, one fluffy video invader didn't just steal the show, but also a lot of hearts.
Yes, Storm is in the building, getting some treats, walking on thin air.
As Global News' chief meteorologist, Anthony Farnell was showcasing the weather in front of a green screen. His golden doodle, aptly named Storm, was feeling peckish and went looking for treats on camera. Only he caused viewers to ignore what Farnell was saying to focus on the adorable pup's hungry antics.
And Storm's just walking around looking for snacks.
Looking for snacks. He's getting dinner soon.
This isn't the only time Storm has crashed a broadcast. As a puppy, he interrupted the morning show in 2012 looking for friends to play with him.
Yeah. Okay, here you go.
Name issues.
I got punked. I basically got punked.
We imagine one of the worst fears for reporters is reading names out live, only to realize they're fake and a joke. We can thank Bart Simpson for popularizing that shenanigan.
The telephone. Flaming Mouse.
Yes, I'm looking for a friend of mine. Last name Jazz, first name Hugh.
Hold on, I'll check. Hugh Jazz. No, somebody check the men's room for a Hugh Jazz.
In 2013, KTLA5's weather reporter Henry DiCarlo became one such victim. As he read out named shout-outs for anniversaries and birthdays, DiCarlo congratulated Hugh Janus for turning 10.
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry. It's one of those.
Before DiCarlo realized that he was the butt of that joke, one of the anchors burst into laughter before explaining it was a trick name.
I think it's one of those trick names and you fell for it.
Once the reporter knew what happened, instead of being embarrassed, he too found it hilarious, which made the incident even more charming. The Lowdown Report. No matter how many times a person has rehearsed and checked their report for accuracy, technology can step in at any moment to tarnish it all. And in 2013, that was the case for Lisa Hidalgo at Denver 7 News. As she was showcasing a beautiful photograph of snowfall, the camera tilted to the floor, giving viewers a slight peek behind the weather curtain.
Look at this beautiful shot this afternoon. You can, wow! Yeah, y'all! Yeah.
Hidalgo, for some reason, awkwardly tap danced to the camera while yelling. After a bit, she gets on the floor and finishes the last portion of the report before crawling away from the set as production staff laugh.
It's all right. You have a good one.
Thor Showcase. After finding fame online as the BBC meteorologist who accidentally flipped the bird during a broadcast and tried to hide it hilariously, Thomas Schaffernacker was back again with antics in 2014. But this time, it was a Freudian slip that gained him more fans. Near the end of his broadcast, Schaffernacker announced the possibility of lightning the following day. However, he did this by telling viewers to be prepared for Thor and his lightning balls. Uh-oh.
For tomorrow, just be prepared for Thor and his lightning bolts.
Even though the reporter hastily stated bolts to try to hide his slip of tongue, the damage was done. Now everyone was imagining something far different than the pretty lights in the sky.
I choose to run toward my problems and not away from them. That's what... Because that's what heroes do.
John! Usually reporters will hide their displeasure at a colleague during a live broadcast. Instead, they'll say something during a break or during another segment, but not Matt Lopon for WTVA in 2019. As the reporter was discussing a tornado incident, he kept snapping at fellow meteorologist John DeLusick, who was off screen.
John.
On top of yelling his name repeatedly, Lopon admonished him for being on his phone, clapped his hands, and snapped his fingers to get his attention, and got passive-aggressive at him for the Doppler radar system glitching. It was bonkers, but some of the most riveting TV we've watched in a while. Reportedly, Lopon apologized later by buying drinks from a store DeLusick owns. The Walking Dragged. In 2017, Norman Reedus and executive producer Greg Nicotero appeared on Sky News to talk about the upcoming season of The Walking Dead. It was all pretty standard and went off without a hitch. But when the interview was over, that's when it got interesting. While it wasn't broadcast live as they went to a commercial break, it was sent out by the channel on social media. With the weather report set to use the screen behind Nicotero and the Daryl actor, a floor manager awkwardly came onto the set and pulled the duo's chairs out of the shot. Reedus found the funny side by saluting as he went while Nazanin Gaffer waved him off, launching a load of memes. Dog with no shame. Since 1998, Carol Kirkwood has been one of the main faces of weather reporting on BBC programming. As such, the Scottish reporter has experienced a few technical mishaps over the years. In 2014, the new addition to the blooper reel came from a journalist's worst nightmare: a dog. As Kirkwood was doing a weather segment on the beach, a black Labrador, whose human reportedly works for the BBC as a producer, decided to slip into the background of the shot to enjoy the water.
We've got a lot of heat there and thunderstorms. We're going to have a lot of thunderstorms during the course of Saturday. They're going to be thundery showers.
However, the background pup then squatted down to pee as laughter erupted from the studio.
Oh, Carol, don't look behind you.
Don't turn around.
I was staged by a dog. It's the story of my life.
Kirkwood took it well, even if this isn't the only time a dog is upstaged her.
Dog.
Oh, no!
Oh, Carol.
Oh,
Put
no.
down. It's happened again.
Strong wind report.
Are you crazy? Sure.
Animals can be a potential problem for live reporting, but so can children. As WLBT's Patrick Ellis was reporting in 2017, Houston, the child of a guest, skipped past staff and ran onto the set to interrupt.
I don't know what's going on, but Zane doesn't know.
On top of questioning Ellis's predictions by asking if he's crazy sure, the kid mimed passing gas on the reporter and pretended to be a pterodactyl.
We've got a little bit of interesting things going on right now.
An awkward Ellis asked Houston if he wanted to do the weather report, which he did by stating that there were going to be farts everywhere and toots. At that point, his father rushes onto the set to drag the gas-obsessed child away, leaving Ellis and viewers bewildered.
There were farts everywhere and toots. I think it's crazy.
Perfect run. One of the most popular things on the internet is seeing smug people getting some karma. And in 2014, Chelsea and Michael became such victims. During a segment with Coin 6 News' Lisa Balick on the snowy weather in Portland, Oregon, the reporter questioned the couple on jogging in those conditions. Throughout the interview, they talked about how it was the perfect texture to run and how nice it was.
Very low impact on its dry snow so your feet don't get wet.
But at the end of the segment, as the duo runs off, the camera catches the magical moment as Chelsea slips on the ice.
Just enjoying it. One thing, oops, that could happen, unfortunately.
After Balick checked if she was okay and the runner threw a thumbs up, she hobbled away with her bruised ego.
Looks like Chelsea's okay. You okay? Yes, okay.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Really high temperatures. Some people might have a meltdown when a technical glitch ruins their live broadcast, but not Corey McCloskey for Fox 10 Phoenix in 2015.
Now, I'm not authorized to evacuate Ahwatukee, but this temperature seems pretty high.
As the meteorologist announced the local weather, most locations had reasonable temperatures. However, several places were marked with ridiculously high ones, such as Surprise, which probably shocked the residents with the 1,350 degrees Fahrenheit. That would melt aluminum. But they didn't have it worse than Cave Creek with an absurd 2,960 degrees Fahrenheit.
The safe spots seem to be Chandler and Mesa. Scottsdale is doing okay so far, but you're sort of surrounded by some pretty intense heat, so.
That's hotter than molten lava and more than the melting point of steel. McCloskey kept his cool, pun intended, by making jokes about the scorching temperatures, such as telling residents to evacuate, which delighted viewers.
So don't even bother looting up there. It's not going to be worth it.
What are the funniest mistakes in weather reports? Let us know your favorite below.
We've also got some rain around, and that's coming in quickly from the west. Technology is great, isn't it? My charts are going backwards and forwards.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.